Hello.
What's up? So yesterday, right?
Hello.
I gotta tell y'all what happened yesterday, because we went and had pizza with a friend, right? Not relevant to this, well, mildly relevant to the story, but we decided to take the pizza to a park to eat at one of the park benches, because, like, Domino's doesn't really have a place to eat inside. And we ate in relative peace for about 20 minutes. And then this 12 or 13-year-old child scooted up to us on an electric scooter, right? And started asking us the dumbest middle schooler nonsense questions he could have possibly asked us while we were in the middle of a conversation. And we're complete strangers. We are adult strangers, and this child is just trying to butt into our conversation and being really rude about it. So eventually we all decide to just completely ignore the child. Like, pretend he does not exist. It is very difficult because he's being incredibly obnoxious. And finally, he likes, all right, or he says, all right, I can tell when I'm not wanted around here. You know I'm autistic, right? And I'm over here like, so am I, probably. Do you want a medal? Like, what happened to stranger danger? Where is this child's parents? Oh, it was like, look, I know we're at a park, but we're a decent ways away from the playground. Holy moly. That kid's gonna get himself killed.
Also, like, there was, he had asked us stupid questions, obviously, except one of them was like, where's the bathroom? Which we answered, we don't know. But he kept referring to me essentially as Nikocado Avocado because I'm overweight.
Oh.
Yeah.
It was rough. It was really rough.
Did you call him stupid and smelly?
No,
No.
I actually did the best to ignore him.
Aiden was very good at ignoring the kid. I wanted to pick him up and shove him in the trash can like the little dweeb he was, but I have really good self-control and didn't want to catch child abuse charges.
Valid.
Simply fair.
Very valid.
Could have given him a swirly.
He was
I
also like,
really wanted to.
did you think I was trying to steal your purse?
Yeah, I grabbed my purse because my phone was in there. And he thought that I was, I guess, worried that I was going to steal, or he was going to steal my purse, which, I mean, maybe a little bit after he said, I'm not a thief. I was like, well, I didn't ask. So now I'm going to keep my purse on my lap, friend.
I was not worried before.
I wasn't worried
but
until
I
you
am
said something.
now.
Like, I don't
Well-
want to be ableist, but hey, teach your children how to not be little a-holes. How about that?
Yeah.
Agreed.
Well,
Who-
Hello, everybody.
Is this Jay's episode?
Jay's
yes, it is
episode.
my episode.
Okay.
Hi, good brunch.
Whose episode is it anyway?
Mine.
What's
Good brunch to
Jason about?
Fagagna, Italy.
Nice.
Fagagna.
Yes.
I like that.
Fagagna, Italy.
It's
It's a real place.
Fagagna.
Yes. And I'm here with RJ.
Hello. I mean,
Hey.
Hi, I'm eating a little bit.
And her Riley.
Hi. I promise
And-
I don't hate kids.
Yeah. I do. What?
Oh.
I am trying to remember what I decided to call this episode when I sent the message the other day. Procrastination Station. That's what it was.
Yes.
Yes. For all of you, including myself, who have the knack of procrastinating on things, we have stories. I have stories, dude.
Can I talk about it tomorrow?
We actually
It's-
can't.
Got
Literally
him.
cannot.
Actually, yeah, tomorrow is when. Well, I mean, you'll find out tomorrow, which is now when you're listening to it. But when tomorrow is tomorrow for us, which is today for you.
We dated the podcast. Oh no.
no.
Where'd we take it? Was it inside date or outside?
Fagagna, Italy, Riley.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Sorry.
A nice brunch, Riley. Goodness,
This is
it's
off
like
to a
you're
nice start.
not even used to this podcast.
Bigfoot. What?
What?
Bigfoot is now
Did you-
Littlefoot.
What?
Did y'all see that? It like randomly shrunk for a second and then went back to normal.
On my screen, it's still shrunk.
Oh, it's still small on mine.
What?
It hasn't
there you
done
go.
There we go.
anything
Now it's
on
normal.
mine.
So, for context, Riley and I, in case you haven't noticed with our pictures here, have been having some troubles with our camera software, and we thought we had it figured out today, and apparently not. So,
OBS
hopefully,
hates me.
hopefully this looks okay to any of the people who watch the podcast. So, to any of you audio listeners, this isn't relevant to you, so you can go and do whatever it is that you do while you're listening to Brunch.
Or you can go watch the video.
Well, yeah, or you could. There's only like 4 of you who will listen on Spotify, but you could go to YouTube if you want. Everyone else is there. It's like a party.
Yeah,
They have nachos.
It is. I mean, like,
have
I'd bring
comments.
drinks.
sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Sometimes comments.
By the way, Dawson, toes.
You never know when they're
you
going
thought you were
straight.
saying-
All right, so Procrastination Station. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We're so far into this episode to have not
You're
started
so
this.
far off.
No,
You
this
know
is
what?
exactly the topic.
Yeah, we're doing great here. We're actually on topic by being off topic.
Oh, no.
Uh,
But are we hot topic?
No,
Oh. That's fair. That's fair. I'll
I'm
see
not
myself
at
out.
least. No, Riley, no.
Goodbye.
So like, oh man, when did I start? I had started a project, right, of a Mandalorian set of armor for a con that was earlier this year in June. Is when that was,
June.
right? Yeah, it was in June.
Yep.
I had started it almost a year ago. I think is when I started looking at like the actual date of the con and stuff, and had started ordering the 3D printed pieces and stuff. We are a year later, and it is still not done. We are like months after the con. Like, I had got all the pieces in. I had, bondoed. For any of you that have done any cosplay stuff before, you know how this is. I got all the pieces in, bondoed it, sanded it down. I had done like the base coat, the primer layer, and then just got hard stuck after I tried to do color, because this is my first time doing anything like this. I think I've only used like spray paint like once at work to spray paint numbers on a table with a stencil. This is my only experience with spray paint before this. So I got really frustrated with trying to apply color like evenly, that I just stopped and to this day have not yet gotten back to it yet.
Yeah.
And I would like to get it done by Halloween, but at this rate, I've got a month-ish. We'll see how that goes. Wish me luck in the
That's
comments.
true. Yeah. What day is Halloween? Do I get to dress up at the
October
office? I
31st.
hope I get to.
It's not a
You know what I
Friday.
mean,
It's on a
Friday.
Friday this year. Yeah.
Ooh.
maybe I will get to dress up in the office. Who knows?
I may just go in my my ghost onesie.
Oh, that would be so much fun.
Which,
I could go
by
in
the
my
way,
Bigfoot onesie.
We still need to plan out that photo shoot for the brunch.
Very much
Speaking
so.
of
Very much
procrastination,
so.
we've been talking about this for forever.
For like a
Well,
year now.
To be fair, we kind of missed our weather window, and
We
I do
did.
not want to go out in a onesie in the middle of Texas summer.
Fine.
Oh, it'll be fine.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So
Says thanks a lot.
procrastination, for me, YouTube. I
Mm.
have been meaning to get into my own YouTube channel for quite some time. In fact, this picture was made for me by my wife for that YouTube channel. And I had a channel made and never got around to actually recording things for it. And it just kind of sat there. And so I finally got around to recording footage for it. Maybe I'll have it plugged whenever I actually have things uploaded. But I have footage for it now. And I went to go and start getting this YouTube channel up and running, and I couldn't find it. I couldn't find any indication it ever existed. It wasn't linked to any of my email addresses. I couldn't find it by searching. I didn't have any emails for this channel. I didn't have any passwords saved for it. By all means, by every indication that I had, this YouTube channel did not exist. Which maybe it got shut down for inactivity. I don't know if that's even a thing. I don't think it is.
I think it is. Let me look it up.
Well, maybe it is. But I made a different YouTube channel, and so that's finally up. But now I just actually have to go and start uploading. But I have footage now, so.
Huzzah! Footage. Also, shameless plug. RJ?
Not yet. But that's like the biggest thing that I've
Oh my
procrastinated with
goodness.
since high school. So
Yeah. I had done a little bit of recording for a YouTube channel in high school and then hated editing. So, never really kept up with that either.
You hated editing so much.
It was so bad. I do not find it therapeutic.
I mean, I enjoy it to a certain extent, but I also don't do like super heavy editing. I feel like I've done more editing on the podcast than I'll ever do on my videos, but
True.
That's fair.
So me and procrastination kind of go way back.
yes,
Technically, we're still going now.
procrastinated that long.
Does
Huzzah.
anyone know the Jimmy Neutron character? First off, does anyone know Jimmy Neutron at all here?
Yes.
I know
I
Riley
do
Yeah.
does.
Well, I know of it. I've never watched it.
This is like a really fun 3D animated cartoon from Nickelodeon. Wacky adventures of a boy genius that was in middle school, I think.
Huh.
That one's still a little unsure. Anyhow, in the Wacky Adventures, obviously you come across certain enemies, and one of his earlier ones was a scientist named Professor Calamitous.
Professor Calamitous.
Yep. Professor Calamitous was a brilliant mind, had a lot of potential for good. He became evil. And one of the things that drove him in that path was the fact that he literally couldn't finish anything. Not even sentences.
Relatable.
To procrastinate as much as I have on as many projects as I have, to where I look at that and my brain tells me that's me, kind of sucks.
Yeah,
Very
that's
valid.
really mean to yourself. You're very mean to yourself about that.
I am. I mean, I got a lot of projects. I have a book, a comic book universe, video game ideas. Recently, like 3D printing stuff. There's a smorgasbord.
I don't think it's necessarily that you have as big a procrastination problem as you think you do. I think you just have entirely too much on your plate and don't know where to start.
Analysis paralysis.
Yeah.
It could be that.
I think it is. I think you're mean to yourself about what you haven't finished.
I am. Here's something. So, I need to 3D print for my mom a coffee lid. She has been convinced all these years that technically 3D printing is useless. Has no actual, like, real life, quality of life uses. And not to say that, like, my mom's the word of law or whatever, but I don't like being viewed by my family members as having useless hobbies.
I don't think anybody does. It's understandable.
I was
Yeah.
about to say, I don't know anybody who enjoys that.
So this has technically been my chance to prove to her that 3D printing is a little more than just like printing out the occasional Lego. And boy, I started on that months ago. And my
Okay.
mom's practically moved on.
So here's what you need to do. You need to make tiny microbots. 3D print them. They all work together by means of a telepathically controlled signal with a headband. And they
Yeah.
can like build stuff and like form into stuff, and you can use them to like travel.
We'll call it
And
Small
just make
Champion
sure-
7.
Aiden becomes Iron Man. TM.
And what happens is you have to make sure when you reveal these that they don't set fire to the auditorium where you're showing them off and steal them and mass produce them as a means of exacting revenge on a scientist who they blame for the death of their daughter. You just have to make sure that doesn't happen,
Right.
because then otherwise you'll have to use the robot that your brother made to help people but corrupt it for the sake of revenge.
Never mind, it is Big Hero 6.
Yeah.
Big Hero what now?
Yeah,
Small,
sure.
Small Hero 7. I'm telling you. That's what he's got to call it.
Small Hero 7.
Oh, I get it.
Oh my
I was
gosh.
confused when you said that
like-
at first.
Compare myself to a villain in Jimmy Neutron.
Oh my.
Oh, no.
So yeah, Mom, if you are listening to this, I love you. I'm sorry that things don't work out the way I want them to, but you know,
That's
It
life.
is what it is.
yeah.
That's what all the people say.
I'm also procrastinating on a costume that I need to work on
Yes.
for next year.
For next Comic-Con.
Hopefully,
Yeah.
I'll have mine finished by then.
I'm gonna start, I think, having a productivity ping set up. I'm gonna see if there's a bot that'll let me do that in my Discord, like a productivity day reminder, like, hey, make sure you're doing whatever project you're working on.
Well, so my thing is, right, is I do my best work when I can work with other people. Like, the most I got done in one sitting on that armor set was when Aiden and Riley's mom graciously let me use some of her studio space to use their
Yeah, we had a
sander and
crafting
everything.
day.
Yeah, and we had it was the two of us and the three of us and a friend of mine, which I know doesn't listen to
Well,
these, but
just
hi
like
if you do.
Productivity.
That friend doesn't listen.
I
How
don't think he
dare
does.
they.
I know.
We're gonna show up at their house, and that's it.
Yep, that's it.
I
Just stand
Everyone
there
in their onesies,
awkwardly.
me in my night outfit.
We just all show up in our brunch costumes,
Yeah.
just at the door,
Yep.
but do nothing because we're procrastinating.
Hi, we're looking for friend X.
We just
Can we come
show
in?
up like the Brunch of Idiots missionaries going door to door. Hi, have you heard about the Brunch of Idiots? It's us. We're them.
Hey, how's it
We're
going?
in them, us.
Hit podcast on YouTube.
We just do a whole episode for them there on their doorstep. For an hour, we're just standing there talking to ourselves.
So tell me, how does that make you feel?
We're
we
just
can
set
write
Rate
on
our
so fast.
performance on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being fantastic. You'd have brunch with us again. 1 being go away, you little freaks.
The brunchinaries.
I don't really
Not
wanna
the
use
brunchinaries.
a podcast outside these days.
Outside podcast.
That'd be pretty fun.
Outside
Let us know in the
podcast.
comments if that's what you want to see.
Do an outside podcast.
Actual face review?
Face
Oh,
no.
No.
Brunch
So,
thanks. Brunch reveal, sure. Hand reveal, yeah.
We'll do an entire episode with our cameras, but instead of our faces, we're just using hands like puppets.
review.
All right, I've been procrastinating on something
Yeah.
for a while now. And it's mostly because I don't like the way that I write. So I haven't tried to fix it because it makes me mad. I have a short story, a fictional short story, in the works called Anger in the Wastes. And I haven't worked on it in 2 years. I'm about a quarter of the way done. And I hate every little thing about it. So I've just stopped. Not every little thing. I like the concept. I like where it was going, but I hate the way I wrote it. And I don't know how to fix it. So I just haven't.
That is a very
Damn.
rough spot to be in with writing.
Yeah. I write like a scientific journal. So it's not really great for
Riley
fiction.
hasn't been able to ask me for help because I just hate writing in general.
I
right.
also hate writing.
See, I like writing. I really do. I'm decent at it, but I just don't like how I sound and I don't know how to fix it.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a pretty complex, like, I thought out the cultural systems. I've done all sorts of, because it's a far future, I guess, dystopian story, heavily influenced by Isaac Asimov.
David Hasselhoff.
Isaac Asimov. Close enough, though.
prefer
David has a
Hasselhoff.
moth.
David Hasselhoff.
David has
a
a
children's
moth.
book by Jay the Axolotl.
Hello. I'm writing a book now.
For
Writing a
children,
children's
which you
book.
hate.
The two things that Jay hates, writing and children. Combine them both.
I'm writing a children's book. Catch me in like 3 years.
Oh no. Yeah. Trying to think of other things I've procrastinated.
I got one.
Oh, go for it. It gives me time
Hey,
to
so
think.
you know that con that we went to earlier this year? I bought
Yeah.
Yeah.
4 posters and I got a picture, and I still need to hang all of them.
Oh no.
I
My
have them
costume's
framed.
still
I
in my
have them
car.
all framed,
Oh
but
no.
none of them put up yet. And I keep saying, "Oh, I'll put them up soon." And then I'm like, "Oh, work was hard today. I'm not gonna put them up today."
Oh, I feel that.
Like, I've had them in my closet for months now.
It's so much easier to procrastinate as an adult. You get home from work and you're tired and you're just like, I don't want to do anything.
And if it's not important, you kind of just don't have to.
It's probably
Yeah.
because there isn't someone with higher authority there going, no, you are going to do.
Well, I live with my parents. They're not going to tell me to hang the posters that I bought. They tell me to do other things that are important.
That's, yeah.
So,
Hey, Aiden, do you want to mow the lawn for X amount of dollars? No, thanks.
I don't need the money right now.
I
I'm
don't
good,
need it.
thank you.
I'm going to be honest. I'm still on Aiden's side on that, but that's a different podcast episode. So, if you haven't seen that one already,
Oh, man.
go watch
Which
it.
one was that?
I don't
Was that
know.
bait and switch?
A
I think
while
so.
ago.
I think that was bait
I
and
think
switch.
it was bait
That's
and switch.
that was a while ago now.
That was, yeah, that
What a
was long time ago.
callback.
Callback to episode
3.
Yeah.
that.
Episode
What's that?
3, 4, 2.
Episode 3 and or 1, because it's technically the first one that we uploaded because the first 2 were lost. But
Yeah.
Speaking of nothing, I also have a YouTube that I haven't uploaded file.
Same.
oh, you got the headliners recording.
I forgot if you were good with that one being posted or not.
Yeah, I mean it's your channel. I mean I lost the footage, but that doesn't mean you can't use it.
Also, I was wondering, except this might need to be a post-podcast thing that we talk about, but I'll bring it up anyway. Should I convert my channel into the Brunch of Idiots, like that gaming channel that we were talking about?
If you want, are you not wanting to have a personal channel?
I
Just
feel
have
like
a
I'm
group
just
channel?
that's just adding another thing on my plate. But anyway, we can talk about that later.
Yeah, and
Procrastination.
leave a comment and a like and let us know if you want to have a Brunch of Idiots gaming channel and want to watch us goof off with video games,
Yeah.
Stupid
be
dumb
fun.
video games.
which we'll procrastinate on. So
Yeah. Video games are such an escape for me, and it's terrible because that helps me procrastinate so badly.
yeah, I'm in a similar boat.
Yeah. It's just like, why do I want to be frustrated over this thing that I need to do when I could just click on my mouse and fun things happen?
Happy chemicals in my brain fire off.
Why be frustrated at thing, but could be frustrated at game with friends?
Yes. And then have police called and show up at my house. Very confused. Hello, officer. Why here?
Why here?
We play a video game.
Leg of leg.
Yes.
Leg of leg.
Leg of leg.
Like a
Ah,
I procrastinated this week and I feel bad about it. So I've been struggling with work. Not because it's work, but because of the kind of work that it is. And I have a great uncle who is younger than my mom. It's my mom's uncle who is younger than him. Or her. Wow. Yeah, anyway. My great uncle is younger than my mom. He was the head of the department of insert large national bank here that did the same kind of work that I'm doing. And so I was going to talk to him and ask for pointers on how to do my work well. Because if he was a head of the department, he would know how to do the work well, because he was promoted up from what I do to the head of department. Anyway, and I was supposed to call him yesterday morning, and I didn't, because several reasons. I got busy, my head was hurting, it was just a bad time, but I procrastinated calling him, and now he's not going to be available to talk to about how to do my job until, like, late this week. So, oof. Sorry, that was vague. I had to keep that one pretty vague.
It's okay.
Vague and unusual.
NDAs.
It's not
Probably.
even NDAs. I just don't want people to know what I do. I don't know if I've said what I do, but it's not glamorous, and it's not something people would appreciate that I do. So.
Oh, so I wouldn't. This isn't as much procrastination as complete avoidance. But given the last work story, I feel like it has its place here. So I load jets for a shipping company.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ah.
And so there's a number of certifications that you can get when you're out on the ramp loading planes and for different stuff. And one of the pieces of equipment is called a K-loader. And it loads, it's like a really fancy scissor lift platform that loads huge air cans into the side of the plane. That's what it's for. And I've had a number of supervisors ask me if I want to get my K-loader certification. And every time I have told them no, because I don't want to deal with that. So I had a high seniority hourly come up to me. She's been there for like 28 years. I've been there for three. And she walks up to me and was like, "Hey, why do none of the new hires want to get K-load certified?" And I'm like, "Well, I mean, none of us want to stand out in the heat and or get forced into overtime that we don't want." She's like, "Well, it's part of the job." See, I've been here and she goes on this whole thing about how long she's been here at the company. And she's like, "I don't want a K-load anymore." And I very nearly told her, "It's part of the job." It's part of the job description. But
Wild
so yeah,
work.
Part of the job description. That's funny.
I've just been avoiding getting that certification. I am instead going to get another one. I've told my supervisor that I want it. So I'm not procrastinating on that. But,
So,
That's
it's a give and
fancy.
take with you.
yeah,
I will give you this one in exchange for no K-load.
no K-load. None. Nope.
See, I don't really get a choice. I just kind of get new responsibilities put on me. It's like, hey, you're doing this now.
And you're like, ah.
And
What?
depending on where the new responsibility is coming from, they may or may not just expect me to know that without telling me. So randomly one day I'll get an email be like, "Hey, you didn't do this." And I was like, was I supposed to be doing that? They're like, "Yeah. Okay. How do I do that?" "We're not going to tell you that. You just have to know how to do it."
Hate that.
Yeah.
Love the
That's okay.
workplace.
That's literally why I went to talk to my grandpa today, is because my work does the exact same thing. I'm like, "Well, how are my metrics supposed to get better?" And they're just like, "I don't know, just call more." I don't.
Because you're just supposed to be in the right grind set.
If I hear the word grind set one more time, I will rip somebody's throat out with my teeth.
Oh,
My brother in the Discord said that, and I was like,
Unironically, too.
yeah, I was like, you're so lucky Riley's not here. She would rip your head off.
Lord.
I am so done with this crypto bro dribble nonsense. Talking about grind set. I'm sorry. Go and choke on a log. Anyway.
On a what? A lov?
A log.
Oh, log. I was like, a
L-O-G.
lav mic?
Nope.
Why don't we just
Nope.
eat my mic real quick?
Isn't that what they tell you to do?
Yep.
Eat your mic.
I could have dinner again on
Double
mic.
dinner.
Oh, it's like
Ooh.
King Neptune and SpongeBob.
What?
The Krabby Patty was so good, he rewound time and ate it again.
Why not just order a second Krabby Patty?
Because
wants
it
to
was
spend
supposed to
that-
be a gross gag. I don't know.
It was a competition between him and SpongeBob to see who was the better fry cook. Get it together, everybody.
I've only watched like 3 consecutive.
It seems
SpongeBob
y'all been
episodes.
procrastinating on
Good.
your SpongeBob lore.
Nobody
Oh,
needs to know SpongeBob
oh,
lore.
No.
The fact that we know SpongeBob lore is actually unique amongst homeschoolers, I feel.
But
Yeah, I wasn't
early
allowed to watch it
season
growing up.
SpongeBob was actually okay.
SpongeBob was fine up until like 2007.
When they straightened his back and made him evil.
I'm glad the word was evil because I really thought it was about to be gay.
No, he
No,
was
no.
way more gay in the beginning.
Yeah.
Oh. Fantastic.
Wait, I spaced out for a minute. Who was gay in the beginning?
SpongeBob was way more gay the first like decade he existed. And then whenever they straightened his spine, he just became annoying
How
instead
long?
of just
Evil.
weirdly gay.
Huh?
Just trust. Just trust.
So you're saying when his spine was not straight, he was not straight.
Yes.
Coincidence? I think not.
That's why I'm saying
Mm.
it.
Anyway, so, kind of rewinding a bit back to what Aiden was saying, or what I was saying about what Aiden was saying, about like having basically like too much on your plate and not knowing where to start. I have that a lot with movies and like TV shows, because I get lots of recommendations and lots of things that I see on social media. I'm like, wow, that looks really cool. I should watch that. And then I just never do because I am like, okay, what do I want to watch? And I've got all this like list of things.
Just
And
this
I'm like-
backlog, yeah.
It just is so overwhelming. I just turn on YouTube and just click on a random video, and I'm just like, I don't even want to deal with that right now.
No,
So
I
there-
feel that.
A study done. And this doesn't have a lot to do with procrastination, so maybe I shouldn't talk about it. Never mind.
Okay. Well,
I'm
I
curious
mean, if it was
now.
pertinent.
Well, it is. It is. There was a study done, and I don't remember where it was. I just remember it from my psychology class on contentedness, right? Where people in a photography class they were split in half into 2 different like
They were split in half.
groups. Yes. One group was allowed the opportunity to pick, well, they were all given the opportunity to pick one photo from the class that they took that they could have professionally printed to take home with them. And when I say professionally, I mean like nicely matted and all that jazz, right? And the other one group was allowed to change their mind on which one they wanted to take home with them after 6 months of having their first print. The other group was not allowed to change their mind. They had to be happy with what they were given, right? And it was found, at least in that study, that the people who were given the opportunity to change their mind and pick something else not only were less contented, but were like actually depressed about their end, like the piece that they ended up with. Whereas the people who only got the one, so that's their one, 9 times out of 10, they were happy, a year later with the one photo that they were allowed to pick. Now, mind you, it wasn't a large study. So there are some things that could have been done wrong. But I thought that was very interesting how sometimes when you're spoiled for choice, it can actually make you less happy than when you just have 1 or 2 things that you can choose from.
Huh.
See, this is why I don't like making decisions.
So what I actually need to do is to destroy my 3D prints. And then I have no
No.
choices.
No, but you need to give yourself one thing that you were allowed to work on at a time.
What if it's something I really don't like doing?
Like what?
Or that I'm, like, really bored about. And that's figuring out the dadgum threads on this coffee. It got
You
close.
have to finish it.
And then it's wrong.
You have to finish it. Yeah, but if you tell yourself that you're not allowed to do anything else until you finish that, then you're gonna finish it faster because you want to do the other things. I used to do this to Mom all the time when I worked for her.
So technically I have done that, but that also has just stopped everything altogether.
Well, maybe I just need to yell at you like I did Mom. I didn't actually yell at Mom.
I
wanna make that very
strongly
clear.
spoke at Mom.
I was just like, hey, you should probably work on that. And she would be like, no. And I'd be like, yeah, you probably should. It's a commission. And she'd be like, fine.
See, I didn't know that Mom procrastinated.
Dude, every single person in our family procrastinates. That's like a normal human being thing to do. Did you not think we were all humans? I thought I was the only one who thought everybody was an alien.
No, it's not that. I just had I had it in my mind that I was the horrible, lazy one of the family, and everyone else, for some reason, just really enjoyed work and actually, did the things the first time, and...
No, work sucks. Nobody actually wants to do it. But it's just
Yeah,
gotta
I actually
get done.
told Dad when I finally realized that he actually didn't want to do anything either, and was like, oh, this whole time I thought you actually really liked work. And I was wondering to myself, what's wrong with me?
What did he say?
Why don't I enjoy work? He was essentially like, heavens no, I don't enjoy any of this. He was just laughing.
Oh, Lord.
Because child me is just like, what's wrong with me? What's wrong here? Why don't I like to do the thing that they like doing?
Meanwhile,
Why is this
we're
boring
like,
me?
Oh.
Why is this boring me so much?
Did you really think we all liked going out as a family and picking up all of the sticks on the 5 acres of land so that we wouldn't ruin the ZTR
Actually,
lawnmower?
yes.
I didn't think I needed all the cards at the gate.
Anytime that mom decided to change furniture,
No.
I thought everyone just had fun doing it.
Even Mom hated doing it, but her brain wasn't happy until it was done.
Literally, like, every single piece of chore, every single, like, boring thing that we did, I thought that there was something wrong with me.
No wonder you were so depressed. Hey, friends. PSA. If you procrastinate, there's nothing wrong with you. If you don't like doing hard work,
This is a
there's
PSA for
nothing
me,
wrong
too.
with you.
This
That's
is
just a normal
normal.
human thing.
For years, I was just like, what's wrong with me?
Do you think I liked working as hard as I did in order to
Yes.
get the A's that I got in
Yes.
school? Heck no. It was
Well, I
horrible.
mean, not to
I hated
this
all of
day, no. That essentially shattered that year that you didn't do well.
Oh, okay. Speaking of procrastination, 1 year, because we were homeschooled, and because we did most of our school via the computer, so it was like, a lot of the grading was done automatically. Mom did not want to grade. She was like, I will pick out a good curriculum for you that has good reviews and has automatic grading, because absolutely not. So, I decided 1 year that I knew better about how I was going to do my school. And I tried to just work on 2 subjects at a time instead of all 6 that we were assigned. So I only worked on history and geography, right? No, it was history and English. And I got almost all the way through my history and English, but I did not touch science, math, and the other 2, I don't even remember. Yeah, I didn't even touch them. And then, a quarter of the way through the school year, almost halfway through the school year, Mom is like, okay, I need to grade the couple things that, aren't automatically graded. Typically, it was like fill in the blank questions. And this was the moment I realized I effed up. Real bad. Because I did not
I was
do
actually
any of
doing
my
pretty
other
good that year.
subjects at all. And so I think I did like maybe 5 lessons in each other subject in like 4 hours. And I got okay grades on it, but it wasn't good. And then I brought it to my mom. And she was furious with me, rightfully so. And I almost did not get a summer that year. And in fact, I had to do math all the way through summer that year, because that was the one subject that I just could not finish before the end of the school year. And she just about put me back in public school, which I begged her not to do. Needless to say, I never did that again. But apparently it shattered Aiden's view about who I was as a person. Which is really funny to hear every time.
I was very dramatic about it and, like, was on my knees in the I can't believe this has happened for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Don't procrastinate on your schoolwork, kids.
I was really bad about that. But
Or-
I also had very little actual monitoring.
Mm. Wait, really?
just-
I would have thought that your mom was like super.
Sometimes, but for the most part, I was just kind of given books and expected to do it, and
Mm.
was in trouble whenever I didn't.
Got you. Okay. I get that.
But I also realize now as an adult that it was less of procrastination and more of not understanding my learning needs.
Mm.
Because I have ADHD and also aphantasia,
Mhm.
which makes books really difficult for me. So, yeah.
I get that. I had a conversation with my mom the following year because it was my junior year of high school that I did that really badly. And my senior year, I was like, Mom, I cannot do things the way that we have been doing for math, for science, for any of that because it's setting me up for failure. I don't understand it. And we've been struggling with the same curriculum for years now, and I can't do it anymore. Like, I will not graduate on time if I have to do this. And so, thankfully, Mom changed my curriculum my senior year, and I graduated with a 3.6 GTA or GPA. GTA.
3.6 GTA.
But it was gonna be a solid like 3 if I didn't finish the way that I did. It was pretty bad.
Remember, kids, sometimes procrastination isn't procrastination. Sometimes it is. Either way, we eventually get through it. That's life.
That's what all the people say.
Oh my goodness, no, that was trauma song.
Trauma song. Oh,
That's like the third time I've referenced it this episode.
I know.
I know, but now it just popped into my head. I finally remembered the time we both were bad at it that one time in school.
Yep.
And we were singing that song and we missed all of our summer.
Yep.
What?
So, fun
Oh,
fact, when you're
no.
homeschooled and you do poorly, you don't get a summer.
Ah.
You just get to continue the schoolwork that you didn't.
I mean,
And if you don't get it done in time for the next school year, you just get held back and you have to start it all over again. If you have a mom like ours.
well, I was not homeschooled.
Nope.
I'm the only one in this call that was not homeschooled. Ever. So I have not had the same experiences there as far as procrastination goes, at least. Because I managed to get stuff done, even if it was like the day before or like in another class before the class, I would get stuff done.
Right.
Until college,
Yeah.
where first semester, I would procrastinate on stuff because I physically like couldn't do it in for one of the classes, and I had asked the teacher for help. I had gone to him and had like a one-on-one with him and still did not understand what I was supposed to be doing. And basically gave up. And then second semester was just worse. It was not that I didn't know how to do any of the classes, it's just I could not be bothered second semester.
Yeah, that's fair.
The only class I
had-
passed second semester was a 0 credit class.
Lord.
Have I
What
talked
were you saying,
about my
RJ?
college, the web design class that I procrastinated in?
I think you've touched on it once, but not in much detail.
Oh, there's not much detail to it. Basically, the professor was awful and the class was a waste of time. The entire semester, we just worked on our final, which was creating a website. I did it the night before it was due at the end of the semester. And half of it was just slapped together, barely met all the requirements, and most of it was just memes. Very obviously did not take it seriously, and somehow I got like an A on it. So I'm not convinced he actually looked at my website. I think he just confirmed that it was there and then marked it. So
Gracious. The last year that I was a full-time college student, my mental health was shot really bad for multiple reasons. And I procrastinated in 2 classes so bad they forcibly dropped them from, like, they dropped me from them in order to protect my GPA, which was very kind of my advisor to do. But I had to tell my mom.
Oh.
And it was, and then, you know, on top of that, they completely dropped my major because there were only 4 people in the whole school who were signed up for the major. So they didn't think it was cost effective to keep that, the professor that taught those classes on board. So, like, the rug was ripped out from under me, and my parents kept me on watch for like 2 weeks. Because I was not okay.
Uh-huh.
Procrastination. Sometimes it's a symptom of a deeper issue going on and not just lazy.
Yeah.
Because that's why they dropped me from my classes. They were like, Riley is a 4.0 student, except in the one class where she struggled, and that was Modern Standard Arabic. And almost nobody passed that class. So something's wrong with Riley. We gotta get this kid sorted out. Yeah, it was rough.
I feel like they should have done that for me after my second semester. I mean, I dropped out entirely, so on my own.
Right. No, I think the only reason they did it for me is because it was such a small school that
that's
like
fair.
all of the professors in the school knew me.
It was
because there were
even
only like
smaller
15
than
of
mine.
them. Yeah. Yeah, there were 200 people enrolled in the entire school. Most of them were online. About 75 of them were actually on campus, so everybody knew everybody.
It's a little bit less than 10 times less students than were at mine.
Yeah.
Across on campus and online, I think, which is unrelated, by the way. My mom always jokes that her hometown is smaller than the university that I went to.
Oh, that's so funny.
So,
Lord. and it's a small university.
it is, well, small for here, right?
Right, that's true.
Given
That's
where
true.
she grew up. But anyway.
Are we ready for some words?
I think so.
Yes. Word time, brother.
Alrighty. Get ready, everyone. This podcast was brought to you by these words. Toes! Dated. Procrastination. Channel. Brunchinaries. Vague. Job description. Grind set. Talk strongly. Thanks for listening.
Talk
I don't-
strongly.
I can't tell if I like how you said toes at the beginning.
It took me a second to register what you said. I'm not gonna lie.
Just kind of he can't escape it. It's the finality.
Lord.
Sorry, Dawson. Not sorry.
And without
Kinda
any further
sorry.
ado, we've been a bunch of idiots. Happy brunch again to oh, I've forgotten how it's pronounced. I have to go find the video again. Fagagna, Italy?
Yep.
Fagagna.
Happy brunch.
Happy
Happy brunch,
brunch.
Fagagna.